Feels so good, good, I can taste it. Right. Oh, the camera's on. Behave yourself. Like me, don't stand me. Yeah, Walmart is taking over, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't know Walmart. I thought Walmart was a cheap store. I thought Walmart was overrated. But they actually sell, literally everything. They're like Amazon with a store, which is more convenient because it's like people like to see what they buying and like to grab it. So it's like, I went in there. They got grocery, fruits. I'm thinking of Walmart as clothes, electronics. They got a whole food section. Oh shit. Yeah, they got a whole food section. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know, nigga. This is the reason why I browse. I wasn't even gonna record. I was so in shock. They have a lot of stock. Big ass stock. Feel me? Anyway, man, good morning though. I was just gonna do a 60-second record today. And that's about it. But I'm like, why not? I like to be early. I hate stressing over if I'm going to make somewhere on time. I want to relax walking into work. You feel me? I want to be relaxed and walking into work. Oh, these niggas is dirty. They be hating, man. There's a reason why it's hard for me to sometimes even fight back at some things like that. Because when you stand up with one bully, everybody else that look like that bully take it offensive, like you stood up against them. This is why you have a community that enable narcissists. The things that they do is an enablement. And we're going to talk about it right now because they gave me a topic. You feel me? Because you stand up to one guy who was very disrespectful, then everybody that looked like that guy, let's just say it's a white guy, and that white guy is fat, with a beer belly. Every white guy with a beer belly, or somebody who's married to a white guy with a beer belly, take offense to what you did to that person. When you stood up to that person, it's like, yo, back up. Like, you know what I mean? Give me 6 feet. Let me breathe. You feel me? Everybody that you stand up to that look like that, take offense to that. It could be a Spanish lady that's married to a white guy with a beer belly, or a black lady that's married to, you feel me? It could be a teacher of somebody who's like, all these niggas take offense and they become offended. They become very offended by you standing up to them, and it makes it seem like, oh, since he stood up, because they trying to label me as somebody who's very weak. So if it's a weak individual who stand up to somebody like that, then we must all be weak. So we gotta prove to him that you don't do that and you stay in your place, little boy. And it's like, come on, man, don't you see what these niggas is doing as coward? Fuck, man. You entertain the cowardness. Oh, Lord. Hold on, yo. I ain't even trying to get in trouble. We gotta behave ourselves when we come in here. Hey, how you doing? Can I just buy something to drink? Very nice. You feel me? This is the enablement of certain behavior in society. And when things get out of control, everybody act like they don't know what's going on. They be like, oh, we don't even know how that happened. Yeah, because you enable this behavior. Because once I stand up to somebody of that, the one that I just described, let's just assume the person is white, he's fat, he got a beer belly and everything else like that. Once you stand up to such people like that, you have every other individual that take offense to that. You feel me? And they play their part in trying to make sure that they demonize you for. And that's what they're doing to me right now. Feel me? They want to attack you, as you can see. Cause you stood up to some punk ass nigga individually. You feel me? He's an individual man, apart from yourself. So why are you taking offense to something that he's a grown ass man? He's a grown ass man. He can defend himself. He had the right to defend himself there. If I was the person that they say I am, I would have taken full advantage of that person right there and beat him up so I can back these haters off so they can really be scared not to come next to me or do anything to me. You understand? This is how communities enable narcissistical behavior. You feel me? It doesn't matter. My situation proves this is the reason why the world is the way it is now. Because a lot of us are insecure. A lot of us are insecure. We don't know how to separate ourselves from others. You know what I mean? We entertain and we support coward behaviors. And we take it very personal. In the movies, they make it seem like the victim, when a victim stand up to the bully, they make it seem like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. But usually when the victim stand up to the bully, it's not as the way it make it seem, man. In real life, we know how that shit goes. It goes left. Because people build this anger up and up and up, and then when a victim finally has enough, when he reacts, we don't look at the things that have happened to him previously. We demonize him for overreacting and say, oh, why would you shoot up a kid with innocent, da-da-da. But yet, in his mind, nobody else was doing anything else. It's been going on for too long and people was enabling it. And people put him in a position that make him feel inferior. And every time he stood up to somebody, he probably got suspended. Every time he stood up to somebody, he probably lost something. Every time he stood up to somebody, he got disciplined. So, the only way he knew how to even respond in any effective way was to be more violent than the people who was being violent to him every day. And I'm talking about your average school shooter or somebody doing things that we just can't comprehend. And we're like, why would this person wake up this morning, buy a bunch of guns and start shooting random people? And we never get to dive deep into it. I'm trying to tell you that we have a society that enables people to be, we enable the bullies. You feel me? Here it's me, I'm at the store. I'm trying to purchase something. There's a guy standing right behind me. I'm like, yo, back up. Especially to all the things that I've been going through. I should be as paranoid as fuck, but I'm still very calm. People be like, how are you so calm in the chaos? I'm like, my mental health is more important to me than anything else. So I'm not gonna panic and add more to it. You feel me? It's already a panic situation. Let's think clear ahead. So he's standing right behind me, and I'm like, you want to get in front of me? Because I'm already at the register. I'm telling him, do you want to get in front of me? Because you're too close to me. I'm even talking COVID. COVID says 6 feet. There's X's on the floor that tells you 6 feet apart. So he was like, don't start your shit. Nigga, I don't know you. That's a problem. People approach me thinking I know them. I don't know you. I do not know you, man. I don't know these niggas. Stop approaching me like you know me. You don't know me. Stop saying hi to me like you know. No, I don't know you, man. I'm not a celebrity or nothing. My privacy has been invaded. I don't know these niggas. But these niggas, they want to approach you like they know you. I'm like, yo, calm. Like, you know, just ways to approach somebody. Think of it as if I'm a person that you never met before and you want to get to meet me. Don't approach me like you know me. You feel me? I'm not an entertainer. I didn't sign a contract saying I'm entertaining y'all niggas. No. I don't know you, bro. I'm telling this nigga, can you please stand 6 feet? I ain't even say 6 feet. I'm like, yo, you want to get in front of me? Don't start your shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, do you want to get in front of me? I'm at the register already. The guy already rang up a few items of mine. He said, no, I'm just watching. I'm just looking at these things right here. I'm like, okay, cool. But don't start your shit, man. I'm like, what do you mean don't start my shit? I said, you don't start your shit, because I'm at a line and you too close to me. You know, you gotta at least stand 6 feet back, my nigga. Wait until I finish. Like, he was very close to me, like as close to me. So I'm like, they could check the cameras. I ain't gotta lie about it, because they check everything else when I check there. Hold on, yo. I'm eating dirty today. So I'm like, yeah. So he was like, well, if you want, we can take it outside. I'm like, take it outside. I'm like, you a grown ass man. What kind of talk is that? Like, this is where the conversation led to. Because I told him, do you want to get in front of me? He felt so defensive and felt like I have to react. So he overreacted in his assessment of challenging me. And I'm like, take it outside. I'm like, yo, you a grown ass man. Why you talking like that? I'm like, he's like, yeah, don't start your shit, man. I'm not in the mood. I'm like, yo, I don't even know you. I don't know why you talking to me like that. You know what I mean? That's why I keep telling you, you don't know who I am. You don't talk to me like I'm some little kid. You feel me? Don't start your shit. I'm like, yo, he was a grown man. When I said grown, but that nigga was grown. Probably 60s. I'm not gonna disrespect you, my nigga. That's my father's age and shit. I don't feel right fighting somebody my father's age, regardless of what color he is. But it's like I'm fighting my father type shit like that. You feel me? He said, yo, well, you can meet me outside. Like, he started talking in that kind of tone. I'm like, yo, why are people being so aggressive? I'm like, I'm looking like the cashier was like, I'm like, the cashier was putting my stuff in the bag. I was like, yo, put everything in the bag. I just want one bag. He was like, do you want, you want this one in the bag too? Because I bought a case of a drink. He said, you want that in the bag too? I'm like, yes. Then he was like, he was taking everything out just to re-put it back in there. While this man is making threats to me, and I'm trying to direct it. He's making it seem like that threat right there it's not even real. And I'm like, you know what? I got it. Whoa, okay. I'm like, yo, what's going on? A lot of niggas is sensitive today. I'm like, yo, can't you see I'm dealing with somebody who's really, literally, I don't know what that man is gonna do to me. You feel me? I don't know what that man gonna do to me, so I gotta stay cautious. I gotta pay attention to the nigga that's standing too close to me, and I'm telling him to back away a little bit, please, because I'm already on the cat. I didn't even tell him back away. I told him, do you want to get in front of me? If you want to go ahead of me, you could go ahead of me. I'll wait. You feel me? And he's getting mad, and I'm like, shit crazy. But it was more convenient for him to attack me from my back than for him to face me. Long story short, man, the nigga, he was like, yo, he telling me to meet him outside, As soon as we got outside, he's looking at me like, the people in the store are very shady too. Cause it was like 2 minutes left for the store to close. So they heard the commotion, right? So when he left a few minutes ahead of me, but the guy waited because the store was already closed. So the guy waited until I finished packing for me to be in front of, so we can have an altercation while he's slowly opening the door and everything else. So when I got there, I'm like, let's see what this guy's talking about, because I don't know what he's gonna do. You feel me? In my mind, I'm already planning like, yeah, I'm gonna have to defend myself. You feel me? In my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna have to defend myself. I'm gonna have to hit this nigga over the head with a bottle. I'm gonna have to do something. You feel me? I'm gonna defend myself by any means necessary. I'm gonna have to punch him. You feel me? I don't know what's gonna happen. But this nigga got attitude. I don't know where he's, you know what I mean? So we both at the door. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. I'm like, what's up? You feel me? I wanna know what's up, my nigga. He ignored me. He started acting like he was lost. He started speaking to the other guy. The guy who was opening the door for both of us to get out. I'm looking at him like, yeah, you made all that. I'm looking at him like, you disrespected me and you did all that stuff. And you was the one who said, meet me outside, da-da-da, and all that stuff for me to be outside, and you not even with the shitness. I'm like, yo, man, this shit crazy, bro. I didn't pursue him I didn't even add more insult to the injury. I just told the store employee, I just said, you see how this shit go? Cause he escalated a situation. Cause that time he left, he looked at me up and down. He's like, and he just left and went to the back very fast, like the back of the store. I'm like, I don't care. I was gonna follow him and add more fuel to the fire and try to provoke him in any form of matter. I'm like, you feel me? I wasn't gonna provoke him. I'm like, this nigga was just, I don't know who was trying to put a show for. I don't know. He probably was trying to act tough in front of the other customers. So I told the store employee, you see how this shit works? This nigga put on the whole show. Telling me to meet him outside. When I got outside, you didn't say not 2 words to me. All you did was just look at me in a fearful manner. And I'm looking at you. I didn't even drop my bag or not. I'm still holding my bag in my hand, looking at him like, come on, you really want this problem? And this nigga was 3, 5, 7 times the size of me. You feel me? And I'm looking at him like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, you don't want these problems, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, you see how calm I am, bro? But yet, when I came outside today, everybody else want to act like they mad at me. The nigga that you fighting for don't even want the problem. He don't want no problem. He was petrified. Yeah, every Bill, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Jose acting like, and Jerome too, acting like, you feel me? Like I did something to them. No, the person that I had that interaction with, they didn't want no problem, bro. When I said the store was closed, which means there was less people outside and everything else. So if it was something that was to go down, it was supposed to go down. He didn't say meet me in the back. He didn't say, when we was outside, it was no words exchanged. It wasn't like, yo, I'm gonna go in my truck and pop up the trunk and get, no, it was none of that stuff, man. And I'm walking, I don't have a car. So if he wanted a problem, he could have came around and everything. He didn't do none of that stuff. Nigga went to his car and just sat there. He ain't moved for a while. He was just paranoid. I kept on going home. I decided to record the moment. I don't think I uploaded. I didn't record anything. I just recorded afterwards. You feel me? I'm like, yo. Oh, by the way, we in Subway. Feel me? Let me do some little advertisement. You see, join the team. Subway employees are very nice. Feel me? They do work a lot of hours and everything else like that. I think they deserve a raise and everything. So I think that, you know what I mean, Subway, if you can hear me, you know what I mean, add a little, you know, $1 or 50 cents to their rate, to their hourly rate, because they do a great job. All right, back to my subject at hand. You feel me? Yeah, apply today at subwayteam.com. You heard it from myself. Free advertisement. The reason why I'm doing free advertisement because they have an opening. You feel me? You can come. You can come in and sit down and everything else like that. You feel me? While I'm here 30 minutes early now. I'm always early from work, so they give me the platform or they give me the space to even sit down and just enjoy my food without even rushing and just, you know, and be out. So I gotta advertise them real quick and show my gratitude. But back to the story. So the man didn't even want no problems with me. You feel me? When I came outside, he didn't say shit to me. I'm looking at him, he looking at me up and down like I'm his girl, like he's checking me out. And I'm like, oh, that's what it was. He is sweet. Oh, you sweet, Larry. You feel me? Well, I don't go like that. I'm looking at you like I really want problem because I don't like the way you was very disrespectful in there telling me, Dawn, better not start some shit. And talking to me like I'm a little kid. That you telling me if you want to fight, meet me outside and everything else like that. You see the camera. See the camera right there. There's the same thing with the camera in other places too. So it's like, if they want to review that, they could go review it. And I'm like, yeah, that shit crazy. But I didn't say not two words to him when we came outside. I was waiting for him to do the same energy. You feel me? Before the store opened, I'm saying in my mind, let's see what this guy was talking about. Cause I said before the store opened for us to go outside. Cause remember the store was closing anyway, so they closed it so no new customers can come in. So the ones that's in the store already are the ones that they're dealing with. You feel me? That's how it goes. Just in case you didn't know. So, because people will be like, what do you mean is the store closing or the store opening? So I had to. You feel me? So it's crazy, man. But people out here making it seem like it's like they fight. Nigga, the nigga didn't want to fight. It is what it is. Let me get out of here, man. I always feel the energy change. You feel me? It wasn't my intention to be disrespectful to him, nigga. You feel me? But it's like, you a grown-ass man. How can I can't do nothing for you at that moment in time when you start talking like a little kid and you start trying to treat me like a little kid. I have to be in a defense position to want to defend myself. Anyway, man. So that was the story of the day. If I'm lying, then I'm flying. You feel me? Of course, they always say he's a pathological liar. So I'm telling y'all, they know that you can go watch the cameras if you want. My life is very well documented. You feel me? That's what it was. You don't need, he's a grown ass man. You feel me? If he can do it, every individual person, although you act like you're working in a group, you're really not. Every individual person, whatever you put yourself in, you have to be able to defend yourself whenever that day is. Don't expect the rest of the crew to come help you, because he really thought all people was going to step in. Ain't nobody going to step. I told these niggas nobody's going to step in. They cowardly just like you are. You have to let it pass. You have to understand your own mindset. For you to be involved in such activities should tell you that you're a cowardly person. So anybody that involved themselves with you in that activity, is described as a person who y'all picking on somebody who never did nothing to you as a person. You just going by what you heard. You feel me? You fighting me. You find your insecurities through me. That's what they're doing. They find their insecurities through me. So they're thinking they can beat me. They can beat their insecurities out of me and it's going to fix their problem. I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. I'm like, are you crazy? It's like the theory of the scapegoat. People used to put their sins in the back of an scapegoat. And that's what they call it, an scapegoat. You feel me? And they put their sins in the, that's the old way they used to do it. Put their sins in the back of their scapegoat and they allowed the goat to escape into the forest. Which meaning that their sins are forgiven now because they all put it in the back of an scapegoat. Well, the same thing happens in human history. Whenever we do something as a collect group, it affects people 100 years later. You feel me? Here we are. These people are doing the same thing too, trying to make me an scapegoat for something that they haven't taken care of internally. You feel me? Insecurity, ugliness, shallowness, things that they haven't dealt with. You feel me? So they feel like, oh, I'm better than him. In order for you to feel like you're better than somebody, that means you feel insecure about yourself, for you to compare yourself to somebody else. Why would you want to be better than somebody else apart from yourself? You're supposed to be better than what you was yesterday, not better than somebody else. No. They're treating life like a sport, and it's not a sport. Like, you feel me? There's a reason why sports have a season. You gotta take a break from it. But yet they want to fight me. They want to fight their insecurities and their problems through me. You feel me? How you think they were so mad because I cut my hair? If they really wanted to cut my hair, they would have cut it the way I cut it. But every day they was chipping at it. Yes, they was just chipping at it. And it's like, yeah, they build their ego every time they do that stuff just to compare their hair to my hair. And I'm like, yo, if you really wanted to do it, you would have done it the way I did it. You would have just shaved it off. But you didn't do that. It wasn't because they wasn't scared enough to chip it away like the way they chipped it away for years. No, they was doing it because they was building their security through me by doing such things. And they brought value to their hair by doing that to my hair. You feel me? I took that power away from them when I cut my shit off, when I shaved it off. I took that power away from them. This is the reason why they don't have the same pride that they were showing when they used to do their hair. They used to show a lot of pride in their hair. Now look at them. That shit don't even look the same. It don't sound the same no more. It's not even something, they do it out of frustration now. Like that, and they mad that you cut your hair. Oh, we was just playing with him. You don't play with somebody like that. They find through, they're insecure. So it's like, knowing all this knowledge, it's very hard for me to even defend myself at times because it's like I'm dealing with a little kid. It's like, it's like, you know this kid is trouble and the kid keep hitting you, provoking you. What do you do as a person knowing all this information about the person, about other people? I know this information about them already. You feel me? I had to behave and conduct myself and then be like, I can't hit you. Like, you need professional help. A beating, an ass whooping is not going to do it for you. There's a reason why the United States bound ass whooping, because they feel like the more you hit a child, the better they become at hiding stuff. You feel me? That's all they do. It's like interrogating or Watergate. They realize that these people don't tell the truth. It's just that they tend to tell you anything that you want to hear so you can stop doing what you're doing. That's why Watergate never work. The United States remember, the United States government pay a lot of money for psychological warfare. They do. That's why they use, the techniques that they use. It's better for them to torture you than to actually kill you because they want the information out of you. This is the reason why Watergate came into play anyway. But they realized through the research and everything else like that, Watergate does not work. You can torture a person all you want. The only thing they're going to do is steady you through that torture because they want the torture to stop. They want the pain to stop. So they learn how to manipulate you into telling you what you want to hear, but it's not the truth itself, so that you can stop doing what you want to do. So if I ask you a question, what is her name? And I'm torturing you, and I'm torturing you, I'm going to give you something. Maybe I don't know her name because I really don't know what you're talking about. Then I'm going to give you something that will make you stop. Well, she lives in Birmingham, and da-da-da, and da-da-da. So you can stop what you're doing. At least I give you information enough so I can survive for a few days until you realize that was a lie. Then I got to make up another lie so you can stop. Because most of the time, these people that they arrest, they don't know. You see? That's the same thing with these other individuals. I know these niggas is sick. I'm not going to Watergate. I'm not going to go do all that stuff. Like, I know them. I already know the victim already. I know the mindset of them already. So it's like, I'm not going to Watergate you and try to torture you and try to beat you down and try to defend myself. No, I know you sick. I know you're a sick individual. I know the beating is not going to work. I know the ass whooping is not going to work. The only thing it does is the demon jumps from one end to another. That's all it does. You feel me? So I'm not going to, like, you feel me? That shit is just weak to me. So I just ignore them. I just be like, yo, I just ignore them. Silence is the best treatment sometimes. You gotta, no, I'm good. Thank you. Silent is the best treatment sometimes. You feel me? You just gotta sometimes just, back off. Don't even say nothing to them. Don't even engage in a conversation with them. Because sometimes that's the highlight of the day, is to have a conversation so you can go back and forth with them. It's like the highlight. It's like the best interaction they had all year probably. So it's like sometimes you just gotta back off and be like, look, man, leave me alone or just walk away. Don't say shit to them. You feel me? Anyway, man, let me go to work. The enablers is a society and the people in the community who want to fight me because I stood up to somebody who didn't even want the problems with me. He ain't want no smoke. Nigga ain't want no smoke. Anyway, man. See y'all later. Take your power back from these niggas. These niggas crazy. Take your power back. Word up. I better watch for no reason, because I know they go hate on that shit too. You feel me? You dig?